Remember when you were a kid and you had all these audacious goals, audacious dreams, but after you lived on, those dreams got beat out of you, societal norms took over you, and you were taught to be the, average person that we see today, the addicted person, just an endless cycle of your addictions. I used to be you. I used to be just like you. And it's sad to see everybody like this. And I record these videos in an effort to try and help you, to the ones that are willing to listen. Thy with ears shall listen. Now, I say this because most people won't listen, but that's whatever. I woke up at 4:30 this morning, and I did not want to do that at all. I woke up, and the first thing I thought was, I need more sleep. I need to go back to bed. I need to sleep in. But the truth is, if I slept in, if I slept in to 8, 9, whatever time it was, I would have felt like shit. And I would have gotten that dopamine hit, but it wouldn't have fulfilled me. It wouldn't have fulfilled my purpose. The dopamine hit that I get after I wake up and do my things is substantially better. It is substantially better than sleeping in. You have to delay that gratification, right? That's why when I wake up, I do my morning cardio and I hit abs. The two things I do not want to do at all. I do first thing in the morning. When you were a kid and you had mac and cheese and you had chicken tenders and then your mom put lima beans on the plate. Do you remember that? And you sat there and you ate your mac and cheese. You ate your chicken tenders. And by the time you got to those lima beans, you were full. You didn't want to eat those lima beans. And most times you never ended up eating those lima beans. You rebelled against your mom. And she would get pissed. At least I did. That's what I did. So what I learned from that is, if I ate those lima beans first, and then I saved the mac and cheese and the chicken tenders for last, I would have eaten those mac and cheese and chicken tenders. I should eat the lima beans when I'm the most hungry, right? So this is how I think of it. When you have the most energy, when you first start your day, and you have the most mental clarity, you're not procrastinating things and doing things yet, you do the hardest thing or the thing you do not want to do. You do it. I don't care how you feel. I didn't feel like doing abs and running 1.5 miles on a treadmill uphill. I didn't feel like doing that at all. But I did it anyway because I'm a man. Right? God put us on this planet to mirror Him. Man was just a direct reflection of Him. Right? So if we're sitting here doing the things that He doesn't want us to do, that He wouldn't do, it's not that He hates you. He's just disappointed. He knows you can do more. He knows you have potential. Those audacious goals and dreams you had as a kid are still there. You can still live up to those. But that old self just has to be reborn. You have to pick it up and put it back into your head, saying, I can achieve these goals. I can do the things that I've always wanted to do. Because in reality, your life is however you make it. If you're lazy, then you're never going to get anything done. Hence, you are never going to achieve your goal. If you only do what you feel like doing, only like 10% of the time you're going to have motivation to actually do the things you're supposed to do. And that leads to an inconsistent timeline. And if you are inconsistent, you will not get anything done, because there are people like me out there that do shit no matter how they feel, and they achieve what they need to do. I will completely outcompete you any day of the week. Any day of the week. If you only go to the gym when you feel like going, you are never going to grow muscles. You are going to be unproportional. Or if you go to the gym all scatterbrained and you have no structure, you just go in there and do whatever the fuck you want, and you wonder why you don't have result, It's because you're being a jackass. You're acting like a fucking kid. If you act like a 12-year-old, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get a 12-year-old's results. If you're sitting here smoking weed, playing video games all day, that is what you're going to get. If you're in your 20s and you still go to your friend's parents' house to drink and smoke and do jack, that is exactly what you're going to get as an outcome. And that goes with eating food. Most of you guys eat like shit. You eat, it's not even real food. Right? I go and I buy a chicken breast, I buy a bell pepper, and I cook it up. You guys buy a pack of chicken fajitas or something that's processed and, packaged and already done. It's not real food. That is meant to be as cheap as possible and as palatable as possible, so they can profit off you, and they make it addictive, which is just destroying your body. Right? Going back to where God put you on this planet as a reflection of Him. Right? He wants you to solve problems. He gave you a path to walk. A set of problems you have to, overcome. Walls you have to jump over. Trenches you have to go through. Right? And that's the up and downs of life. Right? He put you here to walk that path. But you choose to not walk that path. You're just sitting down looking at the path. Looking at it. Oh, well, that's a hard path to walk. I'm comfortable sitting here. I don't feel like walking that path. Or, but the reality is, the pain of walking that path will give you a fulfilling and good life. Either you suffer the 1,000-ton pain of regret and depression, saying, oh, I could have been this person, or you suffer the pain that doesn't weigh anything of going through the pain and going through that path and walking it, and then you have the fulfillment and happiness. Choose the pain you are willing to take. And logically, you should choose the pain that will give you fulfillment. People will look at you as the man that can provide. And you wonder why women don't want to talk to you. You wonder why women aren't attracted to you, because you aren't a real man. And I hate to take away your man card. I really don't want to do that. But in reality, most of you guys are sitting on your ass doing nothing. You don't have goals. You don't have anything written down. You don't have actionable tasks to do throughout the day. You just do whatever. You do what you feel like doing. And this is why women can't look at you as a solid man, a wall, just something that they can bounce off of, rely on. If they have problems, they come to you. But if they know that they don't even respect you, they aren't going to come to you for problems. Because you guys will just get mad at their simple little problems. Of course they're simple. Don't get fucking mad. This is the most asinine thing you could do. Completely. Right? Your success is directly correlated to the level of effort you put into your life. Right? So if you're not putting in any effort, you aren't going to get anything out. Your inputs are directly correlated to your outputs, right? So if you're inputting nothing, you're going to get nothing out of it, right? That's just a universal fucking principle of life. But you choose to just completely defy the laws of life and do what you want to do and say, nah, going over here. Follow what God has to say. And most of these things are in the Bible that I'm saying. I don't have direct quotes, but I'm trying to lead you guys down a path of success and fulfillment and a good life. You don't have to live the depressing life, the heartbroken life. You're going to be broken inside because deep down you know you are just slaving away to a corporation that does not give a solitary fuck about you. And you can barely even scrape by. That might be hitting hard for a lot of you guys. So start working hard on things. You don't need all this useless fun and vanity. It doesn't matter. It is temporary fun, and you are sacrificing it for your permanent dreams. Your dreams should be your priority, the most important thing to you, so you can live your life later on. People will always say, like, oh, you're a teenager. You're never going to get these days back. You should enjoy them. I am enjoying them. I'm enjoying them working my fucking ass off. And I have no problem with that. Because I know later down the line, when everyone's slaving away to a corporation, I'm going to be free doing whatever I want. God put me here to do whatever I want, whilst solving problems, whilst, fulfilling my purpose. You guys aren't going to be fulfilling your purpose. You aren't going to be solving problems. You're going to be depressed. You're going to be stuck. You are going to be enslaved. You are already enslaved by your own mind. And it's going to cause you to be enslaved in the physical. You don't want that. Free your mind from the shackles of addiction. It's all addiction, really, to be honest. You're addicted to your phone. You're addicted to video games. You're addicted to weed. You're addicted to vaping. You're addicted to sleeping. You're addicted to fucking jerking off to porn. You're addicted to all these things. But in reality, if you just take a second to be present in your life, you'll realize that you need to take it serious. And as any young person out there, just like myself, sit here and learn, sharpen your blade. Abraham Lincoln said if he had 6 hours to cut down a tree, he'd spend the first 5 hours honing his blade, sharpening his blade, so he can cut the tree down in the last hour with the least amount of effort. I know it seems dumb. I know you're going to have doubt, but that means you're on the right track. Get up and walk that path. Because if you stay sitting down and you never walk that path, that will soon turn into regret, and that will weigh tons. Don't be that person. Do what you were put here for. You guys have a blessed day. Get to it.